Hey, how you doing? You enjoying your stay in there? Welcome to the second part of this 3 Beer Thursday with Kyoto Brewing. Let's go drink some beer and enjoy ourselves, shall we? Hi, welcome to part 2 of this 3 Beer Thursday for Kyoto Brewing Company. And as you can see, the background's changed. There's a reason why. It's pretty much too hot to do anything anywhere unless I've got aircon on, and we have a nice aircon in here that just blows. But today we'll look at the final 3 beers. We've got the Saison, we've got the Fruit Sour, and we've got the Indigo Skies. Now I'm going to start off with the Saison because I really fancy a Saison, and this is part of their regular range. Here we have the Kyoto Ichiko Ichie Saison. Ichigo Ichie roughly translates to kind of once in a lifetime. The idea is that, hey, you get offered a nice beer, drink it, you may never be offered it again. It's 6%, so like the Shunshuto spring, I have to get that right because obviously last video I did the spring and the winter. It's very similar, but they actually do have different recipes. This one being a more traditional Saison. The Shunshuto. Difficult to remember. The Shunkashuto has more of a worldly influence, but very similar colour. That's a nice, slightly hazy, golden honey colour. Very rich phenolics from the yeast. It is, I don't think it's bottle conditioned, but you never know. Sometimes you have that. It's phenolic, it's more traditional Saison. There's no citrus notes to it, there's no vibrancy to it. It is kind of a more muted Saison. It's a bit sweeter, a bit stickier, more phenolic. A little bit of a sour twang there. Nothing potent coming off it. But it is a slightly sour, bitter, phenolic drink, which on a day like today, 34 degrees Celsius, this is great. But just that lingering sourness on the palate. If you haven't had a Saison before, it can be a little bit disconcerting, but dry, very refreshing and nice. The second beer, we have the Kyoto Brewing Fruit Sour. Actually, it's the Sunset Juice. I don't know why they didn't put it on the label, to be honest, but it is a 4.5% fruit sour, and it uses hibiscus and orange peel. I've had this before when it had the regular label. I guess because of COVID-19, they didn't have enough time, and I really liked it. I think I did, because me and sours don't really get on too well, but it pours out a very pink colour, which I'm guessing is because of the hibiscus. And I don't think I've ever seen a beer with hibiscus in it. I say that and somebody's probably going to go, well, Rob, you had this beer X many years ago from this company and I don't remember, and I'm sorry. But yeah, it's a very pink colour, quite bright pink colour. Smells of cranberries. Does that make sense? I know there's no cranberries in there, but it smells of cranberries, and it is fruity, but it's not a potent sourness to it. It's more like a tarty orange one, I guess, but the body, it's well rounded. It's fruity, it's cranberry, orange, a little bit tart, a little bit sour, But that's 4.5%. That's a very, very nice sour beer that you could easily drink quite a few, to be honest. You know, on a hot day like today, like I said, today is 34 degrees. But compared to the Saison, it is really much, much lighter in body. And it's not fair to compare sour to a Saison. But the contrast in flavours is brilliant. That is a beer I wish I would do more of. Here we have the Kyoto Brewing Indigo Skies. It's a 5.5% fruit sour. It's actually a kettle sour that is brewed using blueberries and raspberries. So it's almost like Kyoto Brewing took the idea for a creek, which is kind of cherries, maybe a framboise, which uses raspberries, and soured it in a kettle sour, which sounds like it should work, doesn't it? It's I don't know why I did that, but it pours out a very, very, I don't know what to say. I'm normally when I pour out a beer, they're pretty easy to describe, but that's bright purple. I don't know if you can see that. That's just mad. And it smells incredible. It smells sour, but it smells like a raspberry and blueberry pie. That is that creaminess to it. That's mad. I'm not a big fan of heavily adjunct beers and your pastry stouts. I'll have one, but I'm not all about them. But that is just, it smells like it should be in a cake, kind of a tart. But surprisingly, it's not that sour. It's more of a fruity. It's definitely a raspberry, blueberry creaminess going on. Very light in the tartness, but it just tastes like juice. Bit of a sour juice. It's almost like they've I don't mean to, you know, be rude to the guys at Kyoto Brewing, because you know you guys make some great beers. It tastes almost like they've just gone to the local supermarket, picked up a carton of juice, added some lactobacillus, and gone, here you go, here's a beer. But I like it. I like that. That's one of those beers that you could drink and not realise it's 5.5%, and before you know it, you're gone. That is deceptively, dangerously strong, well balanced, and damn good. Just the colour, like, honestly looks like I'm drinking beetroot juice. As always, it's time to do a quick roundup for this second part of the 3 Beer Thursday from Kyoto Brewing. And for this one, I might surprise a few people. I'll be honest, these 3 beers that I had, they were mad, crazy, simple. Probably not in that same order. But when I think about the beers from the first video, and the saisons I had, and the beers that I had for this one, my third place is going to be the Ichigo. Not because it's a bad beer, I do like it. It's one of my favourite saisons in Japan, but it's one I've had many, many times. So it kind of doesn't really excite me. Second, I'm going to go for I'm going to put this on the Yuyake, or the sunset juice. I mean, I like this a lot. This had really interesting flavours. The cranberry from the hibiscus was delicious. It's something that I would definitely drink plenty more of. But the Indigo Skies, for me, is this favourite one of this second part. It was just mad. I mean, the colour, the flavour, the sourness, it all worked really, really well together. And I would order it again, besides laughing quite a lot. The colour, I can't imagine drinking a pint of it, mind, because I think a pint of that would probably do funny things to my body. But yeah, that's my 3, 2, 1 for this part of the video. So it makes sense to do a quick roundup for these 6 beers I had from Kyoto Brewing Company. They are one of my favourite breweries in Japan, not just for the saisons they do, but they've got a decent range of beers that on tap, in bottles now, that I tend myself to order quite a lot when I do see them on tap. I think that's kind of indicative of me when I do find a brewery, besides wanting to try a new one. But I've got to put these into a 1 to 6, and for my number 6 today, it's gonna be the strong saison. I do like strong beers, don't get me wrong, I do like a nice strong beer, but I think if I was introducing somebody to saison, that's too fast, too soon. I think the Ichigo Ichie, so I was going to say table saison, the Ichigo Ichie is a bloody good introduction for a saison. And that's why it's kind of in this position of being better than this one, but not as high as these two. I think because this is available all year round, you're going to get more chance to try it. These next 4, to put them into order, is kind of weird because you're looking at different styles. And when I think about this, I think with the Little Pleasures, this is a cracking beer. This is a beer that I would easily drink more of every single day if I'd had it on tap or in bottles. It's 4%, you're going to drink loads of it. I'm going to tease you now. No, I'm going to go with the Shunkashuto Spring. It's more, I prefer this over this one, roughly both 6%, but the flavours are a little bit more restrained and also sour, which leaves number 2 as the Sunset Juice. Number 1 is Indigo Skies. That blew me away. That was mad. I probably couldn't drink pints after pints after pints of it, unlike the Little Pleasures. But it's a bloody good beer, and it took me by surprise, and that's the reason why it's the top out of these 6 beers. Let us know in the comments below if you disagree with anything on this. Your opinion counts for everything. Hey, hope you enjoyed that 3 Beer Thursday from Kyoto Brewing Company. Like I said, it's one of my favourite breweries in Japan, and I'll try to order their beer whenever I can. You're going to stay in here for a bit longer. Sorry, I need to drink these beers, and they need to be kept cold. And you know, I've got these excuses, but I'm afraid you're in here for a couple of weeks. If you want to see more, remember to hit subscribe and the bell button to get notifications. We do videos twice a week. If you want to help support us, click on the Patreon link below. Next time, Octone Brewing. Take it easy, enjoy your stay.